Welcome to all. In this video we will see about structure of nucleic acids. Nucleic acids are large biomolecules synthesized by cells and they are involved in the biological information carrying process. They carry genetic information, direct the protein synthesis activities. And generally, nucleic acids composed of sugar, phosphate molecules and nitrogen bases. Two kinds of nucleic acids exist inside the cell. One is called DNA, second one is ribonucleic acid or called as RNA. The nucleic acids consisting of three basic components. First one is sugar. It is a pentose sugar. The DNA contains deoxyribose sugar which lacks hydroxy OH group in the second carbon, and RNA contains ribose sugar. The next component is phosphate group. Generally exists as triphosphate in the single residue of the nucleic acids and act as a bridge to polymerize the neighboring deoxyribose or ribose sugars. And third component is nitrogen base. Four types of nitrogen base present in DNA and RNA. The individual nucleotides named based on the nitrogen base. First we will see about the pentose sugar. Each nucleic acid molecule contains deoxyribose or ribose sugar which is made up of 5 carbon atoms. The carbon atoms are referred as first carbon, second carbon, third, fourth and fifth, and they are named as 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime, 4 prime and 5 prime. The 1 prime carbon atom is attached to one of the 4 nitrogen bases through covalent bonds. In ribose sugar, the second carbon atom carry the hydroxyl OH group, whereas in the case of deoxyribose, it is devoid of hydroxyl group and filled with only H. The phosphate groups are attached to the third and fifth carbon of atoms. In single residues, it is present with fifth carbon. During polymerization, it is joined with third carbon. And the OH group of fourth carbon is connected to first carbon by ether linkage so that 4 carbon and 1 oxygen group ring is formed in the pentose sugar. Second component is phosphate molecule in nucleic acids. In a single DNA or RNA residue, the phosphate is attached with 5' end in the form of triphosphate. During polymerization, the phosphate present in the 5' carbon of the nucleic acid residue is combined with 3' carbon of the existing chain through phosphodiester bond, and the chain is elongated from 5' to 3' direction. The phosphate molecule and pentose sugar form the backbone and structural framework of DNA and RNA. The backbone is negatively charged and hydrophilic. The alternate arrangements of the phosphates and pentose sugar by the chemical phosphodiester bond determine the directionality of the DNA or RNA 5' to 3' direction. The third component of nucleic acid is nitrogen base. 5 types of nitrogen base are present. They are called as adenine, symbol is A, thymine T, cytosine C, guanine G and uracil U. They are categorized into two groups. The adenine and guanine are called purines consisting of 9 residual ring structure, and pyrimidines, cytosine, thymine and uracil, they are made up of 6 ring structure with nitrogen and carbon. Among the 5, A, T, C and G is present in DNA, A, U, C and G is present in RNA. The purines always interact with pyrimidines in DNA and the process is called base pairing to form the double helix structure. Now we will see the difference between two terminology. One is called nucleosides and another one is called nucleotides. The term nucleosides refers any one of the nitrogen base. It may be A, T, U, C or G plus pentose sugar in the absence of phosphate molecule. Whereas in the case of nucleotides, the nitrogen base, sugar and phosphate molecules, all of them combined together is called nucleotides. The nucleosides are named based on sugar followed by the base with suffix ine, whereas nucleotides are named name of the nucleoside followed by mono, di or triphosphate. The example is the deoxyribose binds with guanine are called as deoxyguanosine or called as guanosine. Whereas deoxyguanosine is combined with a single phosphate molecules means guanosine monophosphate. If it is 2-phosphate means guanosine diphosphate. If it is 3-phosphate means guanosine triphosphate. So here we will see names of all the possible nitrogen base nucleotides and nucleosides. First, in DNA, adenine is present as adenosine or deoxyadenosine monophosphate, deoxyadenosine diphosphate or deoxyadenosine triphosphate. Guanine nucleoside is called as guanosine or deoxyguanosine monophosphate or diphosphate or triphosphate. For cytosine, deoxycytidine or cytidine monophosphate, cytidine diphosphate or triphosphate. For thymine, deoxythymidine or thymidine monophosphate, diphosphate or triphosphate. In the case of RNA, adenosine, guanosine, cytidine and uracil is called as uridine and uridine monophosphate, uridine diphosphate and uridine triphosphate. Now we will see specific changes in DNA molecules. So in the DNA molecule, the pentose sugar present is called deoxyribose, especially 2' deoxyribose. The reason is the hydroxyl group is removed in the 2' carbon. In addition, it have the phosphate molecules and nitrogen base A, T, C and G. In DNA, the deoxyribose is the core. With this, the nitrogen base is attached at 1' carbon and OH group is attached in the 3' carbon is reacted with phosphate group which is present in the 5' carbon of the single residual nucleotides. And in DNA, mostly they exist as double stranded form. This is achieved by nitrogen base of one strand binds with nitrogen base of other strand by weak hydrogen bonds. And these strands are direction specific. If one strand runs from 5' to 3' direction means the opposite strand runs opposite from 3' to 5', vice versa. The nitrogen base pairing follows some strict rules. Always the purines and pyrimidines are more specific. The purine pair with pyrimidine only, purine-purine pair will not occur. Among them, the adenosine is always paired with T. Similarly, C is always paired with G and vice versa. This process of selective combining is called base pairing. The scientist Chargaff identified in a single DNA strand the proportion of nitrogen base are not uniform and they follow certain specific rules. The rules are the number of adenosine present in the strand is equal to T. Similarly, C is equal to G and total number of purines are equal to total number of pyrimidines in a double stranded DNA. This is called Chargaff's rule. And they exist always in anti-parallel nature. So one strand is 5' to 3' means opposite strand is 3' to 5' direction. And these strands are not identical. The reason is the nitrogen base are more specifically interact with another nitrogen base, so they are not identical. And one strand is called base template, another strand is called complementary template. The two strands are interacted by hydrogen bonds. Among them, the A and T is having interaction with 2 hydrogen bonds, G and C having 3 hydrogen bonds. So GC pairing is stronger than AT pairing. Now let's look at the chemical assembly of the DNA. Here the red marked diagrams are pentose sugar and yellow ones are phosphate molecules. The 9 ring structure are grouped under purines and 6 ring groups are called as pyrimidine. And one strand, for example here 5' to 3' means another strand will be running opposite direction from 5' here to here. So this is called anti-parallel in nature. And the purines are adenine and guanine. They are in violet and blue color. And pyrimidines, thymine and cytosine are mentioned in green and red color molecules. The pentose sugar interact with purines and pyrimidines at 1' carbon in both cases. Either it may be purine or pyrimidines, they are interacting with 1' carbon of the pentose sugar. In case of purines, the 9th nitrogen residue is interacted with 1' carbon of the pentose sugar. Similarly, in case of pyrimidines, the first nitrogen residue is interacted with 1' carbon of the pentose sugar. And among base pairing, the purine adenine is base pair with thymine. So first and 6th position of the purine 9 ring structure is interacted with 3 and 4 position of the pyrimidine ring structure. Similarly, In case of guanine, the 1, 6 and second position of the purine ring structure is interacted with 3, 4 and second position of the cytosine pyrimidine ring structure. So here we can clearly see adenine and thymine interacted with 2 hydrogen bonds. Here it is made up of 3 hydrogen bonds. So CG interaction is stronger than AT interaction. And the first prime carbon of pentose sugar interacted with purines and pyrimidines through glycosidic covalent bond. 2 sugars interacted by phosphate molecules through phosphodiester bond. So 3 kinds of interactions takes place. One is phosphodiester bond for sugar-sugar interaction and glycosilic covalent bond for sugar nitrogen base interaction and hydrogen bond for nitrogen base to nitrogen base interaction. Now we will see the structural arrangement of DNA molecules. So generally the base pair molecules are stacked one over the other along the length of the DNA double helix, and the width of the DNA double helix is approximately 1.9 nanometer length. Normally double helix exists in the B form. The B form is a kind of right-handed helix with 10 base pair per helical turn form. The temporary unwinding is called denature, and they convert again into double strand form, and the process is called renature in the case of DNA. And DNA exists in the 3 forms. First form is called A form. This is a kind of right turn helix, and generally 11 residues per turn will be observed and 33-degree rotation angle for each base pair. 0.225 nanometer rise in the residue will be observed, and the pitch means overall one complete turn 360 degree, it will be around 2.8 nanometer in the case of A form. And generally this kind of forms occurs when DNA is exposed to high salt and high alcohol condition. The second category is called B form. This is the normally existing form. DNA present in the normal condition under the cell with this form. This is a right turn helix and 10 residues per turn of the helix, and each residue will share approximately 36-degree rotation angle, and between each base pair is 0.34 nanometer. One complete turn of 10 residues will took approximately 3.4 nanometer, and it is a normal one. And the third category is called Z form. This form is a kind of zigzag appearance, so it is called Z form, and here it is left turn helix and it will carry 12 residues per turn in the form of 6 dimers. The rotation will take 60 degree for dimers and 33 degree within the residues, and it will take approximately 0.37 nanometer rise per residues and 4.9 nanometer width of the helix. Alternate presence of GC and high alcohol and salt may leads to conversion of the normal form of DNA into C form. In DNA double helix, 2 kinds of grooves are visualized. One groove is called major groove. Here the nitrogen and oxygen atoms of the base pairs pointing inward towards the helical axis, and it depends on the base composition, and this may be the site for the protein recognition to interact with DNA molecules. And another kind of groove is called minor groove. Here the nitrogen and oxygen atoms of the base are pointing outwards. This is called minor groove. DNA plays 2 roles. One is carrying information. So the DNA molecules contains information in the sequence of nucleotides. The second role of DNA is duplication. The molecule must replicate and transmitted to each cell division so that the genetic information transferred from parent to daughter cells. Now we will see about the RNA molecules. The basic components of RNA are ribose sugar, phosphate and nitrogen base, adenine, uracil, cytosine and guanine. The ribose sugar contains OH group in the 2' carbon, and in the RNA ribose is the core, and the ribose sugar the first prime carbon is interacted with the nitrogen bases. Similarly, 5th prime carbon is interacted with phosphate molecules. RNA is single stranded. No base pairing between the bases occurs like DNA, and since it is a single stranded, it is unstable than DNA molecules. The RNA strand is direction specific, grow from 5' to 3' direction, and sequence is written in 5' to 3' direction. Now we will see how RNA is differed from DNA. The sugar is deoxyribose in DNA and ribose in RNA. Nitrogen base is ATCG in DNA, AUCG in RNA, and DNA is double stranded, RNA is single stranded, and DNA can capable of self-replicating, mostly RNA no. And DNA found inside the nucleus and organelle, whereas RNA found all over the cell including cytosol. And DNA is more stable compared to RNA, and RNA is a labile molecule. Now we will see some of the similarities between DNA and RNA. The nucleotide consisting of base, sugar and phosphate, nucleoside consisting of base and sugar, and the atoms in the rings of the bases are numbered 1 to 6 in purines, 1 to 9 in pyrimidines. The carbons present in the pentose sugars are numbered 1' to 5', thus 5' carbon specifying a carbon in the pentose rather than atom in the base. In a pyrimidines, N1 is bound to C1 carbon in the sugar, and in purines, N9 is binds to C1 in the pentose sugar. Three types of RNA are observed. The first one is called messenger RNA. These messenger RNA are the template for protein synthesis. They are moving to cytosol and it is read by ribosomes for the protein production. And second types of RNA are called tRNA. In its activated form, it carries specific amino acid to the ribosomes. It's a site for protein synthesis. And at least one tRNA molecule is present for each amino acid. Nearly 50 to 75 tRNA molecules are present in the eukaryote. And the third group is called rRNA, otherwise known as ribosomal RNA. They plays major role in structural and functional components of ribosome, the machinery involved in the protein synthesis. In addition to these three major groups, two other kinds of RNA also present. One is called small nuclear RNA or snRNA. They involve in the placing of RNA exons. And another RNA is called small interference RNA or known as siRNA. Milestones involved in the DNA and RNA structural and functional analysis. In the year 1923, Schiff reagent is invented which specifically stains DNA molecules within the chromosomes. And in 1944, Avery, MacLeod and McCarthy reported DNA as the genetic material. And in 1950, Edwin Chargaff found that the 4 nucleotides in nucleic acids are not in the stable proportions and they are arranged in order. The total number of adenine is equal to total thymine. Similarly, total C is equal to total G and number of purines are equal to number of pyrimidines. And in 1952, Martha Chase and Alfred Hershey performed Chase and Hershey experiment and they proved DNA is the genetic material. And in 1953, the scientists Watson and Crick along with the research findings of Rosalind reported the double helix structure of DNA molecules. Thank you.